And she had to endure that pain. No one deserves to go through something like that. Hannah wanted to make a difference. She would let people stand up for people. Not to be was not fair for anyone. She was just a normal kid with strong beliefs.
Yo, yo, yo. Oh, yo, good.
Good morning, guys. Thank you so much all for tuning in. Welcome to today's lesson, career and career choices. So we'll be focusing on the difference between a career field and occupation, a career as well as a job, as well as the requirements for NSC, various subjects and career options, steps in choosing and decision-making processes. A career extends over the whole time of a person's working life. A career usually involves progress or promotion. You start at the bottom with the necessary qualifications but little experience. A career can extend over different career fields and different occupations, or it can be one career field. For example, you can start in the medical career field as a doctor and then specialize in cancer treatment to become an oncologist. A career field is a broad group of various kinds of work that all share one important characteristic. For example, the medical career field includes doctors, nurses, dietitians, etc. Everyone has a different career field they desire to work in or to be a part of. An occupation refers to the specific kind of work you are doing at a certain time. For example, your occupation may be to be a sales manager. A job refers to a particular set of tasks, responsibilities, and duties. A job description usually defines this. A job often implies that someone else employs you either full time or part time and pays you a salary or wages. It is important to know what are your strengths and weaknesses so that you'll be able to follow the correct career and find a suitable job that fit your desires of a certain job. Your interests and abilities can be grouped together, namely into personality, realistic, and autistic. These are the three groups. We'll go into them right now. The realistic type of personality prefers work that requires the technical, mechanical, physical, or athletic skills, such as working well with your hands. The investigative type personality are people that likes to learn, know, and analyze things. They like to solve science and math problems. The autistic type personality refers to people that use the imagination and creativity. The social type personality are concerned about others and their needs, enjoys being with people, and they are often good communicators. The enterprising type personality are people that enjoys leading and influencing others, trying new things, motivating others, and taking risks. Conventional type personality. They are people that likes routine and rules, follower not a leader. They prefer working with data and in an office environment with records and numbers. Those are the different types of personalities that go hand in hand with your career field. In grade 10, you should be thinking about what you would like to do and where you'd like to work after you have finished school. You can look at future careers in terms of economic sectors, work settings, type of activities, and skills. One way to help you decide about the career to follow is to look at different sectors in South Africa's economy. The primary sector. The primary sector includes jobs such as taking raw materials from nature and making them into basic foods and products. For example, a coal miner or a farmer are often found as workers that forms part of the primary sector. The secondary sector are people who work in this sector that take materials and make them into goods that can be sold. Builders, metal workers, car manufacturers are examples of people who work in this sector. The tertiary sector are people who work in this sector that provide services to people and businesses. They include teachers, banks, doctors, etc. This sector is different than the primary and secondary economic sector in that it does not produce goods and does not make anything, but it supports the primary and secondary sectors. So those are your three economic sectors: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Skills and competencies. Different jobs and careers need different skills and competencies. A skill is the ability to do something that comes from training, experience, or practice. Competencies are the abilities and skills to do well. For example, numeric skills, there is the ability to work well with numbers. The three key skills are information gathering and analysis. In different careers, you need to gather information from different sources for different reasons. People use information for many purposes. Information can be gathered and collected from many sources such as newspapers, museums, libraries, etc. Reasons why people gather information are mainly to develop skills, solve problems, gain knowledge, and many more can follow. Once information has been collected, the third step or the third key skill is to analyze it to make sure it answers your question. For example, set up a checklist to make sure you have gathered all the information you needed. Instruction. Instruction refers to being able to give instructions and teach others is a very useful skill. In many work situations, you will need to give instructions and explain how things need to be done. You will have to instruct and teach others well. Integrating yourself into the world of work. Integrate or combine your knowledge of the different aspects of yourself and knowledge of careers. The more you know about yourself, the easier it will be to choose a career that is right for you. The more knowledge you have on the world of work, the easier it will be to link your knowledge of yourself to a career. Requirements for the National Curriculum Statement, also known as the NCS. For any given career, you'll certainly have to at least have your NCS or matric level. From grade 10 to 12, there are compulsory subjects you have to study and others you can choose from to suit your chosen career field. You need at least 2 official languages, math or mathematics literacy, life orientation, plus 3 other subjects from the designated group of subjects. You may have 4 subjects from this designated group in order to obtain a bachelor's pass. I'll briefly just go into the different types of passes. You have your certificate pass, which is 1 official or home language at level 4, 2 other subjects at level 4, and 3 other subjects at level 3, which is 30% or more. The diploma pass, you need at least 1 official language at level 40, 3 other subjects at level 40%, and 2 other subjects at level 30%. To obtain a bachelor's pass in matric, you need at least 1 home language or official language at level 40%, 4 subjects which requires 50% pass, and 2 other subjects which require a pass rate of 30%. Those are your different pass requirements in matric for a matric pass with a certificate, a diploma pass, and a bachelor's pass. I'm briefly going to read a case study to you guys and we'll answer a few questions. The case study is about an entrepreneur known as Nomtunzi, and it reads as follows. Please listen carefully, guys, as we will have some questions and a discussion briefly about the various skills and competencies and risks and challenges that Nomtunzi had to face as an entrepreneur. Despite a crippling 3-year drought, Nomtunzi refused to give up. Instead, she reached the top as Female Entrepreneur of the Year in the Amatole district of the Eastern Cape in 2010. She was also the Provincial Female Entrepreneur in the Year of the Eastern Cape in the year of the top produce for local markets. Former nursing sister Nomtunzi refused to surrender to natural risks such as drought. It is this undying spirit of no surrender that has been her fairy high haven farm at the Thorn Park just outside East London, continuing to survive amid the crippling drought that has plagued the Eastern Cape during the last 3 years. Apart from fairy farming, she also runs a piggery and a chicken broiler farm, which supplies more than 200,000 broilers every 6 weeks to a local poultry processing company called Anchor. Because of the drought, he has been unable to farm with cattle and other vegetable production, but has applied for a loan from the local Provincial Development Finance Organization to put in more boreholes, which will help her restart vegetable production. Nomtunzi has been interested in farming since childhood. While I was nursing in Berlin, I got the opportunity to buy a piece of land and started a small-scale vegetable production business. The business grew tremendously, and in 2008, Nomtunzi heard that farms were on sale and made inquiries. I approached the Land Affairs Development for assistance, and later they bought the farm under the scheme known as the Proactive Land Acquisition Scheme. Nomtunzi now has 50 employees, including young people, both men and women. 30 are employed on a permanent basis and 20 are working on a seasonal basis. Nomtunzi teaches her workers a lot about farming and growth. So this is the case study of a successful business entrepreneur that also faced various challenges in becoming a successful entrepreneur. So we have a few questions, about 5 questions that we can discuss. Question 1. Name 2 of Nomtunzi's skills. So any 2 of her skills, as we've heard, she was a former nurse. So nursing is already one of her skills. She manages a piggery and a broiler farm. If there's anyone else that would like to answer, I'll give a few more minutes. So one of the skills are her nursing skills, managing a dairy, piggery, and a chicken broiler farm. So those are already 2 skills of Nomtunzi. The second question says, what are 2 competencies of Nomtunzi? Or what are 2 of Nomtunzi's competencies? I'd say accessing information and assistance. Also, she was learning new skills while inquiring about the different farms and lands that went on sale, as well as the fact that she works very well with people. Then we have question 3 that says, give an example of information gathering that she did to become successful.
Teacher, We've only got
Yes.
one answer, nursing, and she owned a farm.
Nursing and
She owned a farm.
yes. Okay, so question 2. What are two of Nomtunzi's competencies? So two of Nomtunzi's competencies, if there's anyone that would like to answer, that would like to volunteer or try to answer, in my opinion, as I've read, I would say two of her competencies are accessing information and assistance, also learning new skills and working well with people. Question 3, give an
Teacher,
example of, yes,
she worked well with people.
she works well with people. Yes, thank you. Question 3, give an example of information gathering that you did to become successful. Getting information about farming, as you guys have heard in the case study, the moment she heard that farms went on sale, she inquired and found out how she could go about to buy her own farm or her own piece of land. Also, she applied for a loan. And why did she apply for a loan? She applied for a loan because she wanted to put in more boreholes. If there's anyone that would like to answer something different, remember we do not have wrong answers.
Teacher,
Yes,
Tyrese says gathering information about getting a bigger farm.
yes, that is correct. Gathering information about getting a bigger farm. Yes, thank you. Right, we're going on to question 4. Give an example of analysis that she does in her work. So an example of analysis that she does in her work, remember the last part of the case study tells us or speaks about the amount of employees that Nomtunzi employs on a farm, and we said she employs permanent as well as seasonal type workers. So give an example or two examples of an analysis that she does in her work, and that would be how many staff she needs, for example, permanent and seasonal staff, as well as how many animals her farm can carry. If there's anyone else that would like to add something.
Teacher,
Yes,
she has to analyze her profits and losses in her job and manage her farm according to her profits and losses.
that is correct. Thank you so much. She has to manage her finances on the farm and the profit or the loss that she makes, and where and how best to market the farm produce. Thank you so much. That is a brilliant answer. Right, we're going over to the last question, guys. Question 5. Give an example of instruction that she does in her work. So what is an example that Nomtunzi follows of instruction in a workplace? Or what type of instruction does she follow out in her workplace?
Teacher Zalnay says
Yes,
she teaches her workers a lot about farming and growth.
yes, that is correct. Thank you so much, Valnay. She teaches and instructs her employees a lot about farming and growth, also how to perform their jobs and how to manage their duties. also, guys, there is a few links that you guys can go to check out the various types of careers that you need and the requirements that you need for those careers. Also, if you are still uncertain about the career to follow after matric, you can check out PACE programs as well as the link for PACE careers. I think the PACE program should have an online PACE test that you can do or access if you would like to find out in which career direction or career path you could possibly follow. Then lastly, I have a quote that I'd like to leave with you guys that says, talent means nothing while experience acquired in humility and with hard work means everything. So remember today's lesson, we focused on different careers, career choices, occupations, various jobs, various career fields, but also the importance of each career's economic sector, in which sector the careers form part of. So thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. Please join me every weekday at 9 a.m. for live orientation, grade 10 lesson. Tomorrow's lesson will have a continuation about careers and career choices. We will go into much broader aspects of different types of careers and also the recreation, sports and fitness field, which are for those people that are more skillful in athletics, biokinetics, that are interested in biokinetics, choreographing, and other career-related fields following in recreation and fitness. Please, guys, follow us on social media at Africa Teen Geeks. You can use the hashtag LockdownSchool. Also, if you'd like to ask anything work-related, school-related with the lessons, you may contact me at moseschannel19@gmail.com. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. If you'd like to ask any questions, I will give 5 minutes for you guys if you'd like to ask a question.
Teacher,
Yes.
Levi is asking, could you please recap today's lesson?
Yes, I will. If there's any other question about today's lesson, they may ask the questions right now, and I will answer everyone's question individually, one person at a time. And then when the 5 minutes for the questions are finished, I will recap the entire lesson.
Sure, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. If there's anyone that would like to ask anything else with regards to careers and career choices, if you are uncertain and you would like to know something about the career that you have in mind for after you finish matric, you may feel free to ask those questions now. Yes.
Teacher, we've got another question about, can music be a career? You want
Music.
to, can music
Yes,
be a career?
depends. Music can be a career. Music can be a certain type of career as well, depending on the type of musical career that you would like to follow. And those are usually careers that form part of the performing arts, such as drama, hip hop, dance, choreographing, as well as yoga instructing, DJing, etc. Excuse me?
No more questions, ma'am, except the one from Levi asking you to recap.
Okay. Thank you so much for all the questions, guys. I'm just going to briefly recap the lesson so that you guys can remember. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. Right, so the recap, guys, for today's lesson, as you've heard, was the focus of careers and career choices. So the different types of careers refers to what type of career you would like to follow, how well your strengths and your weaknesses are for the certain type of career that you have, as well as how much knowledge you have about the certain type of career that you would like to follow. Also, with any given career comes different skills and competencies, as we have read and heard in the case study of Mthunzi. Her career was a successful business entrepreneur, but she also had to face different challenges, and she had to use her nursing skills in her current business career field. So, with that being said, our various careers have various skills that we can adapt to our current career. As we have seen, she have adapted her skills of nursing into a skills of business farming. Also, for any given career that you would like to follow after matric, or whenever you decide the time is right for you to pursue a career, you need to make sure that you meet at least the minimum matric pass level requirements. And as I've explained, there are 3 different types of passes. You get your matric certificate pass, your matric diploma pass, as well as your matric bachelor's pass or minimum requirements of a bachelor's pass. So for certificate pass, you will need 1 official home language at level 4, 2 other subjects at level 4, and 3 other subjects at level 3. For diploma pass, you will need 1 official language at level 40%, 3 other subjects at 40%, and 2 other subjects at 30%. For bachelor's pass, you will need 1 official home language at 40%, 4 subjects containing 50%, and 2 other subjects at 30%. So those are your different types of matric pass, right? Sorry, your matric types of passes. So to wrap up today's lesson, it was basically just helping you guys know more about careers and different career fields. Tomorrow we will have a continuation and a more broader lesson about the different types of careers, the requirements the careers contain, as well as the institutions where you can study at and the different skills that you can adapt to your career in the world of work. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Please join me every weekday at 9 a.m. for grade 10 life orientation lessons. Please don't forget to follow us on social media at Africa Teen Geeks and using the hashtag lockdown school. Thank you so much, guys.